Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, your mistress of ceremony, and with an impromptu story time. Um, I know y'all been wondering where the hell I've been, and we gonna talk about all that. I'm gonna tell y'all where I've been. I haven't been sick. I just took the week off to really do some soul searching and decide what direction I wanted to take my channel into going forward. Okay, we'll talk about that in Fuck Shit Friday. I'll let y'all know if I'm staying on YouTube or I'm moving my platform somewhere else. And also what I plan on doing with it if I do stay. Okay, so we gonna move on over and talk about this story time. I know y'all been story times were. I started doing story times because it's certain things that happen in my life that I feel like I wanted to share with my audience, my supporters, my little things, because y'all like extended family. And what do family do? They look out for each other. So, with that being said, my story times usually were in conjunction with something that, I experienced in my life going forward. Child, what is that? Is that some cocoa or something? Yeah, that's a box of cocoa. But anyway, so after the debacle of 2016, I didn't feel as comfortable coming in doing my story times because, like I said, they real stories that happen. I ain't saying nobody else's stories ain't true, but my stories be about, defining moments or aha moments in my life, and they personal. I let y'all in very, very deeply. So after everything that went down in last year, I felt like, kind of like reserved, like I done been burnt once. I ain't trying to do that again. Not put no fault or nothing on nobody else. I'm just saying that's how I took it and that's how I felt about it. So I kept my story times to myself. And when I did decide to upload one a few months here back, I had a person come on there and try to, take what I was saying and flip it as if to some way make me look like I'm lying about a story I lived. And it kind of tripped me out. And I know that only happened because of the debacle of last year. People still to this day don't know how to take me. And I'm finna tell you how to take me in doses, bitch. And the reason why I call this um story time, don't judge a book by the cover or the first chapter, is because oftentimes we'll read a book and within the first chapter, we pretty much think we know exactly how this story is going to end. Well, that's not always so. We find out oftentimes in those books and sometimes in the TV shows or movies we watch, we thought it was going to be one way, but it turned out a totally different way, okay? And that's what this story time is about. It's going to help you all kind of reconnect with who I am, and for those of y'all who don't know, it's gonna kind of introduce me to y'all about how I see things and how I live life. Okay, so bear with a bitch. Get you a drink, bitch. I got my Fiji water on deck, and let's do this. Now, y'all remember last year? I think it was that I started doing the story times where I told y'all about an incident that happened in my neighborhood where I felt as if my neighbors were trying to reincarnate a scene in Rosewood. Now, for those of y'all who don't know what Rosewood is, that's a movie that was filmed a couple years back where it basically talks about how the entire town of Rosewood, Florida, was pretty much all the black people were killed based upon a lie. Okay? So, in this movie, we saw scenes where once the sheriff had decided that this white woman's word about being raped by some unknown nigger, her words, not mine, that she would they were gonna go around and collect all the young black men and just pretty much lynch them and stuff like that. So there was this one particular scene where they rushed into this black person's home and they snatched their son out. Okay, now let's go back to my story now. That very same story kind of almost happened here. Only thing was, you ain't gonna come up in here and take nothing out without my approval, okay? So that built up a bad rapport between me and my neighbors, okay? Y'all heard me, oftentimes refer to them bitches. I think it's even a video out where I actually show you parts of my neighborhood, even though it said that I live in a trailer park. Let me just stop right here with that. Let me tell you something. I don't live in a trailer house, but if I did live in a trailer home, it's a roof. And at the end of the day, bitch, I'm gonna have a roof over my head. I don't give a fuck if it's a trailer park, a manufactured home, a fucking condo, a townhouse, a regular residential home, a mansion, a McMansion, whatever the fuck, bitch. It's gonna be a roof over my head. Me and the motherfucking eggs that I bore into this world. So when I joke about that I find that funny. It was said that I lived in a trailer park, and I thought that shit was just funny. It was because you are so pressed to hurt me and to try to destroy my character in any kind of way. You stupidly, whomever started it, because I don't know who started the rumor, but you were so stupid to think that something as minute as where I stay was going to affect how I feel and me making videos. Baby, I don't care. Long as it ain't a cardboard box of bitches, alright, okay? So, I don't have a problem. They'll just be jokes on my end because I still find it absolutely hilarious that someone would think that if I did live in a trailer home, I would be upset about that. My grandparents lived in a trailer home. A couple of my relatives have lived and still live in trailer homes. Honey, sometimes a trailer home is more decked out than the shit that you struggle to pay a mortgage on every month. I ain't being funny. That's just real. Them folks be having them trailer homes looking good, bitch. You hear me? So when I say broadcasting live from the trailer park, or I put something on Facebook and say that my location is the trailer park, that's just in conjunction with the joke. Because what was supposed to hurt me made me giggle. So I just picked up that persona, just like that great Gator Croc stuff like that. First of all, calling me, trying to, down me about, me having gaps or whatever. That, baby, I've been had these for 44 years. If the world and the man I love couldn't make me change it, what the fuck you think you two gonna make me do? I change me when I'm ready to change me. And so far, I ain't had no problems seeking employment. I've never had any problems having friends. Have a lot of them. I've never had any motherfucking friends. I mean, I've never had a problem with dating. I ain't never had a motherfucker married my ass. A motherfucker gave me their eggs, well, they seed. They fucked around and they fertilized that seed and everything. So my gaps is only a part of who I am. And the day then time that it becomes an issue for Lady Nika, she'll change that. But she'll never change it because some hateful people decided to make fun of that when at one point in time you didn't even like people saying stuff like that about me because you thought it was like that because of my illness. No, boo, I have not had lupus for 44 years, okay? No, I haven't. Um, so with that being said, my aesthetics is just fine. My day card stay full. I ain't lacking for nothing. And although I like candy accessories, I use them mostly in conjunction with my partner. So I'm not in here destitute like that. So let's just clear that shit up right quick. Don't matter what you say about me. At the end of the day, I'm still here. And I'm not going nowhere until I get ready. And considering where I think it came from, I shouldn't even be somebody, child, whatever. Anyway, moving along. Like I said, the video that I want to share this story time with y'all is to get back to my roots in a way. Whether I choose to Saturday be my last day to upload a video to this channel or I continue to move on. What made y'all identify and get close to me is what I'm going to give you today, and that's the raw and uncut side to me. It and to me it's a beautiful story. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, y'all know I told y'all, like I said, we had issues, right? We had fucking issues around here. And so after that incident happened where they tried to come over here and accuse my son of knowing something about this missing girl, what I didn't tell y'all was it had been a rumor in the neighborhood that it was a guy going around in a nice little F-150 truck and he was stopping girls. Uh, I ain't never hear about him stopping none of the boys, but I did hear that he had been stopping girls and trying to get them to get in the truck. So the neighborhood, these white people, y'all, these white folks, Mexicans, and cross the water peoples, okay? So and we got some of us sprinkled up in here too. I'm one of them, but it was a lot. Tensions were high. People was worried because they didn't, we don't deal with no shit like that. So people was on alert. So when that little girl went missing and they were looking for her, it was a way that they could have, they could have came, because they went to everybody's house, but it was a way they could have came to mind that could have possibly gave us a better outcome than the police drawing a parameter around my place and blocking the fucking streets off because me and my children acting like Mae West and her old gang. You know what I'm saying? But it all started with perception. Okay? Reading only the cover in the first chapter. Now, let me take you back to when I initially came to this neighborhood. When I first came to this neighborhood, I came in here fresh off an abusive situation. I had to ran a couple of times trying to get away from the man and everything, assumed aliases and all of that. I had gone through a whole lot. And if you ain't never been a woman that was afraid, then you may not understand this story, and bitch, it ain't for you. But and bitch, for the people, because I got new people. Look, when I say bitch, hoe, slut, that don't mean nothing, okay? That's how I talk. That's just who the fuck I am right now, okay? That's who the fuck I've been for quite some time. I got a potty ass mouth. Don't trip. The Lord ain't through with me yet. For the people that are atheists, don't trip. I'm a work in progress, okay? So don't be offended when I use them type of words because I call myself all that. And if I'm gonna call you myself that, why I can't say that shit to a job? This just how I talk. Let's have conversation and not let that shit rule how you perceive me because I got a potty ass mouth, okay? We gonna work on that in this year. But when I came here, I was very angry. I was fresh off the heels of my final run from this man, because there were five, and I had an attitude. I was mad at the world. I was mad at everything. I felt like, okay, not only did I allow this man to come into my life when I was still very much so a child and somehow convince my father, because my mother had passed away at the age of 13 for me, but to allow my father to basically, from what I felt like, he just got rid of a problem for himself. He had one down bitch, two to go in the house, and about six others that we didn't know nothing about, but we eventually did. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I ain't going in that rabbit hole, bitch. That's a different story for a different day. But I was angry. I was angry because I felt like the system let me down for one. The system, when you are a member of the system, they look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? And my ex is a member of the court system, the judicial system. Okay, so he had a lot of support, whereas I felt like I was Kelly from If Loving You Is Wrong, which is probably why I give her character such a hard time because I'm sitting here in my mind, I'm Kelly. At that time, weak and all, I'm Kelly. And so I got this attitude. I got a chip on my shoulder with the world because I feel like somebody done did me wrong. So I done pussy pop my ass through the blessings of the Lord, first time home ownership program, and a couple of friends who vouched for me and also helped me out. Um, I got attitude with the world. So I come over here and I case this place and I think this is a nice place for me and my children to be. Now, just like I do when people pass by and they slow rolling, we all be looking. My neighbors were just looking because they trying to figure out why is this car slow rolling through this neighborhood. We know you ain't supposed to go but 20 miles, bitch, but you on a slow creep, bitch. You gonna pull out the motherfucking Uzi and flam bam a bitch real quick. I mean, what's going on? What's going on? Some of them were looking at me, kind of strange and stuff. And so instead of me seeing it as they're just curious to know who the hell this new person is that's in the neighborhood walking around asking questions and slow rolling in her vehicle, I took it as it was a racist thing and I nutted the fuck up and I developed preconceived notions about these people, okay? moving forward, an incident happened. As I told y'all, they doing something back here. They still back there, y'all, doing this shit. Y'all might not hear it right now because I think them bitches on lunch break, but they still back there, child. They done tore up the whole fucking neighborhood, okay? But, and it's something dealing with repiping, something about the water. The water tastes better, I tell you this. I did taste some tap water, and it's a lot better. So whatever the fuck they doing, keep doing it. But, I had attitude. So, the other week I told y'all I had a neighbor that's gonna tell the little guy that came around to notify us that the water was being shut off for a couple of hours while they did some work. She told that man not to knock on my door. She'll tell me because I got a bad attitude and I'm prone to pull a gun and all that shit and putting bad words on me. Now when I told y'all that, I was in my motherfucking feelings because I am not. Now I'ma tell you something. Nitpicking on the net, that ain't me. But bitch, face to face, I ain't nothing nice. I can be the sweetest person in the world, or I can be that bitch that you love to hate. You pick out which one you want to come out. It all depends on you, bitch, okay? But in that moment, what had happened was my neighbors had come through, and did that, and I felt some kind of way. So, I finally, I had told y'all I was going to go holler at a hoe, and I did. I did. I went right over there and because I want to know why the fuck is you saying this stuff about me. Don't tell people shit about me that ain't true. Well, when she came to the door, I'm already ready. I'm on 10, y'all. Headed to 20 real quick, okay? She come to the door and instead of me, my presentation was wrong. I came, and that woman opened that door, I said, bitch, why you around here putting out bad words on me when you don't even fucking know me? Bitch, I was here when you moved in. So how you gonna join the crew and talk shit? You don't know me from shit. So moving forward, when somebody knock on that motherfucking door right there, I'll point next door, y'all point. When you knock on that motherfucker, when somebody ready to knock on that motherfucking door there, bitch, if it ain't got shit to do with you, don't you fucking open your mouth. I done went off on the little lady. She standing there turning red and shit, cause they ain't confrontational. They ain't confrontational at all. Some of them anyway. But so, after that had went down, I said that too. I walked off, because I done said what I had said. I done gave you every bit of about a full minute to reply to me. Or, bitch, if you feeling froggy, ain't nothing between us but space and opportunity to jump, bitch. But she did. So I walk on out of yard because I'm thinking, these bitches love police. So let me get the fuck out of yard. At least I won't be in her yard when the police come. So, when no police coming, she ain't say shit. She closed her door back. I went on by my life, y'all. I felt like I had did right. Till a couple of days ago, when I went out to check the mailbox, I had a letter in there from her. We ain't had it wasn't no motherfucking stamp or none of that shit. She ain't send it through the mail system, just getting it. Though, bitch, put it in my mailbox. And she basically asked if it was possible that she and I could sit down like adults and cordially have a conversation. Because I had misunderstood what she said. Now, let me tell y'all know me. Bitch, I ain't misunderstand. Don't go over there and knock on her door because she prone to get violent and might pull a gun. That what the fuck do you misunderstand about that? So I was like, okay, so see, I guess Satan really want to see me. I identify with Tommy on this here. I'm trying to do better, Lord. I don't want no more. I don't want a mug shot. I don't want to have to go through the court system. I don't want to have to pay nobody. I don't want to do none of that no more. At 44, a bitch done hung up her motherfucking gangster shit and she on some settle back, selling to age, doing better, acting better type of shit. I'm somebody grandmama around this hoe. I can't be tearing up, I can't bust a bottle on the curb and cut a hoe no more. Ain't none of that. I can't do that no more. I gotta act my age and not my motherfucking shoe size. And that's 7 for those who might want to say, well, bitch, how big is your feet? 7, bitch. But anyway, So I sat there and I thought about that thing. I even told my oldest son, the one that moved out, I told him, I said, she won't sit here and have a conversation with me. Now, you know me. This shit gonna go one or two ways. Either I'm gonna cuss her the fuck out and leave her yard, or I'm gonna cuss her the fuck out and whoop her ass and then leave her house. Either way it go, it might involve the Shreveport Police Department. And I ain't trying to get chicken winged in this motherfucker. I ain't trying to be beefing with no hoe. I'm just trying to live my life peacefully, do my thing, do me. He was like, Mama, can I say something without you just flipping out? Alright, son, say it. You know, we got an open door policy around here. Even when I don't like what the fuck I say, y'all say, I let y'all say it. Then I get y'all all the way together. So he was like, Mom, I think that it's time that you prove to them that you not what they think you are. They think that you some old thug that hoodlum that ran up on some money and was able to move over here and you just ain't shit. You know, you about that drama, you bring that chaos. He said, prove them wrong. Show them the side of my mom that I love and that everybody is drawn to. Show them the sweet side to Lady Nika. I said, okay, son. At first, I wasn't trying to hit that shit, but I thought about that thing. It resonated in my spirit. It was heavy. And I said, okay. So, unlike her, I went in. This time I did not. I rang the doorbell. And she came to the door and I told her I'd be home after 6 this afternoon. I mean this evening. If you want to have a conversation, I would be more than happy to sit down and have that conversation with you. Now this lady was so motherfucking scared, y'all. She got her storm door. That's where the doorbell was on. I hit that. That lady didn't even open that storm door. She just cracked her main door. And she said, okay, I'll come out when you get out. And I thought about it as I was driving to work. That lady looked scared. Now, for some people, making someone feel fear may be what they like to do. It may be what turns them on, what gets them off feeling like they are putting fear in someone's heart. However, me, I don't find that to be funny. I don't find that to be nothing to be celebrated that you cause the person to have fear. For one, who are you to put fear in anybody? And two, people when they scared react. And just like I had knocked on this lady door before, beating on her door opposed to using that doorbell. What if she would have just been so fucking afraid? She walked to that door and shot my ass. You gotta be careful how you do things with people and how you take them. Ooh, 22 minutes. Okay, let me push it on. Anyway, that evening we sat down and talked. And what I found out was other people had told her that. And the reason why they had that preconceived notion about me is because of my attitude and the anger that was able to be seen. I was such a bad actor and in my feelings so bad about how I felt like I had been done wrong by my ex in the system. It showed. It showed in the way I talk. It showed in the way I walk. It showed in how I interacted with people. Even people I like, I tend to was shitty with them. And I don't know why I was like that, but I was angry for a long time. And once I prayed about that anger years ago, and it started falling off of me, then I got to a place where I don't be, I don't want people to ever feel fear of me. I don't want people to think that I'm just a bad person. So even sometimes, even now, when people have preconceived notions about me, I be doing my best to try to prove them wrong. When all I gotta do is just relax and give them me, the best, most authentic form of me. And my personality wins people over because inside I am a good person. I'm a sweet person. I honestly carry people problems on my fucking shoulders like it's my problem. I'm not okay when you not okay. That's the type of person I am. And I think that's what made a lot of you all gravitate to me because and call me the quote unquote YouTube auntie. Although I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all, I taught, child, this is a bitch, I still pop puts in the club for the thugs, okay? I do. You know what I'm saying? I still have a good time. I don't act like I'm 21, but at the same time I don't act like I'm 44 neither. Okay? I'm somewhere up in between still. I'm still having fun, but I got good sense so I know how far to go with the fun. Okay? I think before I make moves. I ain't just no fool out here doing shit. And that's what I think that they never got an opportunity to see that side of me because I came in this motherfucker and I thought because they were looking at me strange and I'm assuming that they talking about me, I come in here with a chip on my shoulder and I basically made the declaration, I don't ain't trying to be nobody friend. We don't need to be friends, bitch. I live over here, you live over there. Don't worry about what's going on over here, and I damn sure ain't gonna worry about what's over there. When in actuality, we live in a very close knit community where we do need each other. We need each other in a lot of ways. We can be helpful to each other and we can be cordial. But because I put that out, when I first got here, that rugged, bad attitude, don't want to be bothered, will cuss your ass out. And then on top of that, I asked, they done seen me cut a fool. They seen me brandishing pistols and shit before, talking about I wish a motherfucker would. I came out this motherfucker with a fucking assault rifle one time. Now, I don't have the bitch no more, so the FBI can't come to my house. If some of you people wants to try to call them, baby, come on through. I don't have that shit no more. But that day that they were trying to come for my boy, they were really just wanting to talk. But based upon my action and how I responded, nobody felt comfortable coming one-on-one. So they came in a group and they acted the way they did based off of what I put out there in the atmosphere, which is I'm about that life at any time. Fuck the conversation. Let's get with this, whatever it's gonna be. Either we gonna pistol play or we gonna be cool. It didn't matter, and that's that. I put that out, and because of that, that's what had been going around the neighborhood about me. Now, some of the kids, they disputed it because they came here being friends to my children and they saw a different side. So when they parents say certain things, they couldn't identify with that shit because we don't know that side. But who really around here listening to the cheering like that? Don't nobody be really just listening to the child. I think something is flying in here. I got that door open right there. I could turn the camera. Well, I ain't got to prove that. The door, man. I was calling myself trying to, because it rained yesterday, and it's a cool breeze. In conjunction with that fan, it should feel good. But anyway, we talked, and she told me, that's what she had been told, and that's the reason why she told the man what she told the man. And she apologized for making that, assumption about me. But I couldn't, I accepted the apology, but I had to go home and think about that for myself. I put that out there. I did. I put that out there. I made people think the worst of me when that's not who I am or what I want them to think about me. I'm not that mean person that can't be talked to. And many of y'all know that because y'all have talked to me via email or whatever on several occasions. And so you know that that's not the attitude that I give you. I only get crazy when you get crazy, okay? But see, around these parts, I was the one that was initiating the craziness. And by that, I was able to, me and her reach an understanding and me open up and talk to her and tell her a little bit about who the fuck I am, not put her too deep because we still don't know each other, but just to kind of give her an idea why people feel like they have. And I also talked to a couple of more neighbors, and now it's I see a shift in the atmosphere where it comes to me. People not so I mean they speaking and shit now because they ain't scared that as soon as they speak I'm gonna go fuck you white bitch, or something like that. I ain't gonna do that. But like I said, the purpose of the video was to tell you be careful of the image that you push out because people judge you based upon what you give them. If you give a person that nasty side of you, then they gonna draw from that nasty conclusions. And if that is not who you are, and you don't want that type of stigma placed upon your person, then don't put that shit out. Give everybody a chance. Now, do I think it's still some people over here that feel like I shouldn't be over here? Hell yeah. But I'm able to decipher the good from the bad. And not all of these folks is bad. These people didn't fuck with me because they were afraid of me. Because I put that image out there for them way back in the way back. And now that I learned better, I feel like it's my job to do better. And that's why I opened up the dialogue. Well, I was open to the dialogue with this lady after I spoke with my son, because it made me think, it could be something more that I don't know. So before you judge a person, find out first, are they really what you heard? Or just it was in a moment in their life that they lived and they were that way at one time, but that's not who they really are. We all go through stages in our life where things have happened to us to make us be a certain kind of way. Okay, we all have had that. But don't let that nastiness, the nasty side of that, stick with you. Don't let that. And that's why I'm conscious about how I act down here too. I don't have to. My shit is so authentic and so off the top. Only thing I take notes for is the show so that I can give it to you in order, because y'all like that I do thorough shit. Okay, so I try to give that to you in the form of me, breaking it down and taking the time to throw a gem or two that I know. Not saying you don't know that, but sometimes it help you to hear another person speak it so that you know that A, you're not alone, and B, it must be right because more than this one person or more than me think this way. So you know what I'm saying? It just opens up your perspective a whole lot. And that's what I found out with my neighbors. And child, we plan on doing 4th of July. I'm actually going to participate in this bullshit they do every year. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want these folks to think that I'm a bad person, because it's going to come a time where the nest is empty. What if I'm up in this shit one day and I get sick? But I'm so hateful, nobody even knocks on the door to check and see if they don't see me for a while. What if I'm in this hole and I need some help? I ain't knocked out while I'm unconscious, but I need somebody. Maybe I can break a window or something, and one of my neighbors see it, and they gonna know that that's not how it's supposed to be over there. Something ain't right, and they come and check on me. You never know. What if I'm not here in this hole? Cause I got some travel plans this year. I'll be gone for a lot at the end of this year. Starting with me returning to Vegas. I told y'all I'm return. I don't know if I told y'all now. I think I said this here on Facebook, but I am returning to Vegas this time. I've always wanted to go to Vegas, and I enjoyed the first time I was in Vegas. Maybe not the company that I was with, but I did enjoy myself as far as things I knew I would want to get involved in. So I'm gonna return back with people that I've known for a while and that we cool, and we're gonna do this thing again. So I got that, and I got a couple of other things in relation to things that came my way by way of YouTube that I have to leave town to go and be a part of if I'm gonna do it. Okay, so what if I'm not here and say the ADT fail? And all the little shit I'm trying to accumulate and redo my house and all that shit. I come home, my shit gone. My neighbors know that they seen some suspicious activity, but I'm such a bitch, ain't nobody give a fuck. So you don't want that kind of stuff. You never know when you gonna need somebody. So you always try to be as good to people as you possibly can. Now it's still gonna be snakes out there, okay? But you don't want to build up a bad rapport with the people that you got to live around. And ain't none of us planning on moving, so we might as well make the best of it, okay? And I think moving forward it's going to be better. I mean, I'm noticing, like I said, they speaking and shit. Y'all, I went out there to get the mail a while ago before I come record this here. Motherfuckers ain't never said nothing to me. Hey, neighbor, hey. Bitch, I'm hey and babe. Hey, baby. Hey, sugar. Because I don't want you to think that I'm a bad person, because I'm not. I was in a bad place. You know? And sometimes when you're in a bad place, you do fucked up shit. Did I do anything that I feel like is unforgivable? Hell no. But I did put that shit out there, and I have to take responsibility for my part in that. And that's all I want to share with y'all. I hope that this story time resonates with your spirit, and it helps you to grow or give you a good kiki, bitch. Either one, I feel like my job is done if you get one of them out of there. Okay. Now, before I leave, I want to say, I had also stopped doing this as well, because it was put out there that I was Joanne the scam. I ain't never scammed a bitch out of nothing. Hoe, get your shit and get mad because I guess you don't receive it as well as you should, and that may be on me somewhat, because I could have been more grateful. But okay, whatever, child. I can't go back to that. I done already made my peace with that, and I ain't finna be worried with that shit no more. It is what the fuck it is, okay? But because I haven't put out it like I'm a Joanne the scam, I ain't never asked nobody on YouTube personally for shit for me. I've always spoken on behalf of others. But that don't get remembered when the controversy come in. People only remember the bad things about you. So in getting back in touch with myself, I did have a couple of people who are near and dear to me, or at least one that's near and dear to me, and one that is also a YouTuber down here as well, that have experienced or are experiencing some difficulties. And it's all because of a medical condition, a condition that they cannot do anything about themselves. I'm talking about 7-year-old Matea who's dealing with vocal papilloma. This baby's in chemotherapy and she has to have surgeries every couple of months because the radiation, they just not starting that, so it ain't zapping it as fast as it could to try to shrink the cancer cells on her vocal cord. So they be going in there and surgically removing this. Now imagine a 7-year-old that has to have a surgery that takes her out of school every other month or every 2 months. Imagine what that mother must be going through. Because surgery, I don't give a damn if it's major or minor. It's always a risk involved. They put you under. Don't mean that you're going to wake the fuck back up. And then this is a baby. This is a child who can't do shit for herself. Her body is not as strong as my body or your body is. We know not the day nor the hour, and we rebuke it in the name that she was to ever succumb to this. So when her mother, at the urging of myself and others, started a GoFundMe campaign, I became a part of that as far as talking for her, but I didn't talk for her the way I feel like I should as her friend and as a person, a woman of God. If you don't have no spiritual belief, you don't believe that it's something greater than you, this might not be for you, so go on, click off now. Yeah, I can't not talk for this child when I know this child. When I spoke for a child, I hadn't even said nothing but hey to maybe once via the telephone. This baby need help. Now I know we all got financial situations going on in our life. Money is tight. But if you can help her, I beg you to help this child. Because she ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody. Now I know some of y'all can't do it. And that's okay with me. But some of y'all can help. Don't be scared that to help somebody based off the fact that somebody said this person was something. Because this ain't about me. And don't be scared to help because you know of other situations where people use GoFundMe for a bad way. That ain't got nothing to do with this 7-year-old child. She ain't never did it, nor her mama. So if you got $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever you can do, please give this child what you can. I've donated and I plan on donating again. I ain't gonna go into how much because bitch, the next thing I know, people be saying I donated $6,000 and I didn't. But I have made a donation. I put my money where my mouth is. And if you don't want people to know that you donated, y'all don't have to put your name down there. It's a block for anonymous. But if you can get this baby some money to help this woman be able to further take care of the other kid that she got in her house, take care of her fucking bills, get this baby the medicine. One of her medicines like $300 motherfucking dollars. And she done had to quit work to do that. Now I know everybody got a story. Everybody do. I know y'all saying, bitch, okay, I understand it, but everybody got a story. Everybody do have a story. But you never know when yours might be the one that everybody's talking about. And wouldn't you want somebody to feel compassion for you? This ain't about me. This bigger than me. This is about the life of an individual. And I'm asking each and every one of my love things that got at least $10, $5, a dollar, whatever you can donate. Please donate it to the GoFundMe campaign entitled A Mother's Fight. 7-year-old Matea. I'm going to put that down there in the description box for y'all. And because this is so near and dear to me, I'm not even going to put no other links down there. Only that one. Only that one. There's also another one for my YouTuber, Goldmouth. She's going through a medical crisis. She has cancer. And she's currently living inside, I think, still a cancer treatment center. And her family is going through it too because that's a loss of income in their household. And their medicine and them bills ain't stopping because she got cancer. So if you can help them folks, please help them. Please. Y'all remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please share this video. Look in the description box. Bless this family if you can. Comment in the video and on the video down in the panel. I'm always available for a conversation. I don't always give you instant reply because I have things going on. But I will reply back to you as quickly as I possibly can. And y'all can share this video on any and all of your social media network sites, because child, the more people the more people hear about it, the more they inclined to click, and maybe I can gather up a bigger following. But if it don't happen like that, I'm alright, bitch, because I just thank God that I'm still here 2 years later with the platform, you know. And thank you all that has been supporting the Lady Nika brand, because it will be branded, and just being there for me. You know, I know some of y'all came by way of Vegas Gate. Y'all seen that it wasn't quite what you thought it was going to be, and you decided to stay a while. Thank you for coming through. My A1s from day ones. I ain't going to name no name because I won't leave nobody out. Thank y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. And all the new people, thank you for coming on and watching my video. Even though I know that some ass don't be fucking playing on these bitches like they should. We're going to talk about that in Fuck Shit Friday too. But, you know, thank y'all for supporting me, because you didn't have to listen. You didn't have to click on this video. You didn't have to subscribe to my channel. You didn't have to do any of that. And because of you all, a couple weeks ago, I did go. Matter of fact, it's been a couple months. I went over 1 million views. Well over 1 million views. And for some people, that might not be a lot, but it mean a whole lot to me, especially from a person who spent a whole at least 17 years being an introvert to being someone who gets cut a camera on and run their mouth for over 40 minutes to a group of strangers. Baby, that's a big thing. So thank y'all for watching me. Even if you came over here on some messy shit, bitch, you watched, and I appreciate it. Now, I don't know if I got paid, because some of y'all do that ad blocker thing, and that's fine. But bitch, at the end of the day, you gave me something you can never take back, and it don't matter if you love me or you hate me. You gave me what you can't give, what you can't get back. Bitch, you gave me your time. So I thank you for that. And I ain't saying that in a facetious way. I don't mean that in no kind of bad way whatsoever. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every person that take the time out to watch my videos. This has been one of the most beautiful experiences. Even in the midst of all of the drama that I have had to go through, I still feel like YouTube has been a true blessing to me. And I thank you all for supporting my brand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let me get on up off here, because bitch, we got to line up. I got If Loving You Is Wrong, the finale of season 5 of Black Ink Crew. I got Greenleaf to do, and Fuck Shit Friday, and child. Whew, child, I'm tired, bitch, but I'm finna be up and through this hoe like it ain't nothing. I don't know how fast YouTube gonna get these videos out, but bitch, when I shut it off on this one, I'm finna upload, and I'm going right on into If Loving You Is Wrong. For those of y'all that's wondering, well, where your Real Housewives of Atlanta? What I told you. I told y'all I'm not doing them parts by parts, because that shit is senseless. It'll wear me out. You would have never got the good part. Now let me go and rest up. And I got a little piece to start off with. When I get part 4, I'm going to come back down in this bitch, and I'm going to let loose and let have on them households. Trust me, I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. And I'm gonna call it like I see it, like I always do. If I'm wrong, we can talk about it in the pen and all that shit. But bitch, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And after 3, I sure got some shit to say about Miss Shady Face. So y'all stay tuned. A bitch will be back on Sunday with them. And I think that's the one y'all gonna get on the Sunday that after that ass, honey. Because I got some shit to say about that whore there. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm out this thing. I'll be back with If Loving You Is Wrong. I don't know how they're gonna release because they all finna be uploaded at one time. But as they, as you get them, just know if when you get the Fuck Shit Friday, she through for the weekend until Real Housewives. That'll be the last one. That's the one I'm gonna hold off, and that's gonna be the last one to upload. So y'all will be getting uploads throughout the day. Y'all stick with it, bitch. I'm trying, honey. I'm trying, and we got some announcements about this channel. Y'all ready? Y'all think y'all know already, don't it? There's some of y'all do. Anyway, child, I'm out. Peace.